Hey guys, welcome back to the Allegheny Crossing YouTube channel. Thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit today. So in today's video, I'm going to highlight my recent trip to the Fall York Train Show. For those of you that aren't aware, the York Train Show is located in York, Pennsylvania. It's a biannual show. They hold it in the fall and the spring. It's put on by the Eastern Division of the Train Collectors Association. And it's just a massive event. They have like 6 or 7, maybe 8 different halls full of trains that you can buy. People are selling, dealers are there, and then they have a ton of different layouts that people have set up, and just really neat time, really good time to connect with friends, and all in all, I had a great time. So went up on Friday this year for the day, and I was there all day. One new thing that I was able to attend was, for the first time, was the YouTube meet and greet session that a couple of the YouTube folks put on. It was basically a panel of 5 different YouTube channels. So Chris's Trains and Things was kind of the MC. He hosted it, and then you had Eric's Trains, Peachy's Trains, Sid's Trains, and the 3 Rails for Dads podcast as a part of that panel. And people submitted questions ahead of time, and so they asked questions, and the different folks on the panel got to answer them. And then they also gave away a bunch of door prizes to folks in the audience, and it's just a really fun time. I learned a lot, learned a lot about social media, about the YouTube and social media side of the train hobby, some things I didn't know before. So was really glad that I got to attend that. Just an awesome time, and I want to thank all those folks for putting that on. It was really cool. So spent some time walking around the halls. One kind of unique thing that happened when I was there was we lost power to basically the whole fairgrounds, and actually I think it was greater than the fairgrounds. I think it was the surrounding area, but the power was out for probably at least an hour, and so all the halls got dark except for the emergency lighting. That made it interesting. Still, people were walking through the halls looking at stuff, but it definitely thinned out a little bit because of that. But just kind of, kept looking at stuff, and then eventually the power came back on, and we were back to normal. Overall, I just had a great time. I think this show, I spent a little more time just connecting with people and catching up with friends than I did even walking around the halls. So it's always a good time to catch up with friends, in the hobby, and just get to connect with folks, and really enjoyed that part of it. So I'm going to just kind of highlight my experience at the show. I didn't really take a whole lot of video in the halls, but I did capture some of the layouts running, and just a couple quick shots of the halls, a little bit of the YouTube meet and greet. That's what you'll see, and then at the end of that, I'll come back and we'll show you what I picked up at York. I picked up a few items this time around, and to add to the collection, so I'll get to show you that. Now, I will be doing a second video, possibly a 2-part video, that will show what I did after the show. I went to the Lower Susquehanna Valley Modular Railroad Club, which is in Columbia, PA. They have a great club layout that they open up as like an open house during York weekends, and just had a bunch of people over. We had a great fun time, but I'm going to include that in the secondary video, so hope you check that out. As always, guys, thanks for hanging out with us. Hope you enjoy the video. morning, guys. We have officially made it to the Fall York Train Show. We are here in York, Pennsylvania at the TCA Train Show at the York Fairgrounds. It is October 18th, Friday morning, 2024, and we're looking forward to having a great show today. We're going to walk around the show, check some stuff out, and see what we find. Hopefully we'll find something cool. I'm excited because we're going to go to the YouTube meet and greet for the first time, and I'm looking forward to that. And then maybe later today we'll head on over to the Lower Susquehanna Valley Modular Railroad Club and check those guys out. That's always a fun time. So, as always, guys, thanks for hanging out with us. Hope you enjoy the show.
I will say that I think, and I don't know the numbers, but I think right now the hobby's pretty healthy in terms of young people. Thanks to social media, I think there's plenty of young people that are actually, I think it's probably healthier than it's been, certainly than when I got back into the hobby, like in the late 2000s. I think there's certainly way more. I mean, like I said, when I got into it, there was like 4 channels maybe on YouTube that were doing trains, and now it's saturated. I mean, there's a million of them, so it's like, that says something about how many kids are engaged, and I think it's, I can't back it up with the numbers that Lionel has, but I think they're doing pretty good. So.
You remember with your kids those days, yeah. And then we had all that stuff. How we green, black, Like,
Hey guys, well I'm sure this is the moment that you've all been waiting for to find out what did I pick up at the York show this fall. So here to help me show you, I actually have a friend with me. This is our cat Lionel. He's a new addition to our family not too long ago, and he's a great cat. He's just awesome, and we kind of were trying to figure out a name for him, and the first name that popped into my head was Chessie, of course, because he looks just like the Chessie kitten that the Chessie system used on their marketing materials. The only trouble is he's a boy cat, and we kind of felt that Chessie was more of a girl's name, so we decided that didn't really fit him. Then we considered Peak, because the Chessie system also had a male counterpart cat that they used in some of their marketing materials later on, but we didn't quite like that either, and so as a family we ended up deciding on Lionel, and I think it fits him good. He's gonna be my new train buddy, and he's gonna help me show you what I picked up at York. So starting off, we have, obviously we're kind of following a theme here. We have two Chessie system items. We have this MTH Premier PS2 hopper cart in the beautiful Chessie system colors and logo. I didn't really have too much. I don't have too much Chessie stuff. I'm kind of adding to my collection with Chessie. It fits in well with the Western Maryland and the B&O and the C&O and the other equipment that I have. So trying to kind of add to the Chessie roster a little bit. So got this car, and then I saw this this Chessie system crane. Now, as you've seen before, I already have two cranes. I have two Pennsylvania cranes, actually two different styles. This is a third style crane, which I did not have one in this style, and this is dressed out nicely in the Chessie system livery. So I thought, man, that would be a nice addition to have to the layout. Not only add to the Chessie system, but add another style of crane as well. So this stuff's really cool. This is a MTH Rail King item. Then, as we look up here, I found this this Pennsylvania Railroad snowplow. Now, I don't have any snowplows on my layout, and I was kind of thinking, well, my layout's actually going to be kind of summer themed and not really designed this layout for winter theme. I do have a Christmas layout that is winter themed and Christmas themed, so I could definitely run that on that layout. But I figured, you know, even in the summertime, the maintenance department would probably have a snowplow sitting on the siding somewhere waiting for the winter to come. So I thought that'd be a really nice addition to the layout. Great looking piece. It actually lights up both inside and up top. It has a light on the front. So just a really cool addition to the layout. Now the fourth item that I got, I actually did not buy this at York. This was given to me by a friend of mine at the show, and there's a guy that I met a couple years ago named Alan, and we've kind of become friends, and we usually see each other at the show every year. And this year I saw him, and we started talking, and he proceeded to tell me that he had found, oh, and there goes Lion now. He's done. He proceeded to tell me that he had found this car. Somebody was selling them real cheap, and he picked up a couple of them. He knew that I collected Western Maryland items, and so he decided to give that to me, and it was just so super generous of him. Just a super kind gesture. I was blown away by that just when I saw him and he told me that. So this is a beautiful K-line item. It actually comes, it's this heavy hauler set, so it comes with the train flat car, the Western Maryland trailer, and also the Western Maryland tractor that you could take the trailer off, and you could pull that separately, you know, display it as a truck and a tractor and a trailer. So really nice addition to the layout, and I'm again super thankful to my friend Alan for giving that to me. And that's just one other thing that I kind of always say about these York videos, but one takeaway, especially this time, that I thought was really neat was again just the people that I saw, the people that I met, the friends that I got to talk to. Ironically, I actually spent more time, I feel like, at this show just connecting with people and talking with people, catching up with friends, than I did actually looking at trains. Now, I did go around and try to hit most of the halls. I didn't get all of them because I was only there on Friday, but I met several people that I had met previously in past years, some folks that I stay in contact with on social media. And I say it all the time, but I really think that's one of the great parts about this hobby, is just the connections you make, the friends you make, you know, and just how people get to know you, get to know your likes, your railroad likes, and all of that. So yeah, it was just really special to get a gift from another friend. So guys, all in all, it was a great York show. Had a great time. Really enjoyed myself. Enjoyed getting to see people. Enjoyed these items that I picked up, and just really enjoyed the whole show. Getting to see the layouts, and you know, it's always a fun time. If you've never been to a York show, I highly recommend checking it out at least one time. And my guess is if you go once, you'll probably be hooked, and you'll go again. So. As always, guys, thanks for watching. This is going to conclude this video. I am going to do a second video, actually might be a two-parter, that's going to highlight the time that I spent at the Lower Susquehanna Valley Modular Railroad Club in Columbia, Pennsylvania after the show. I wanted to put that in a separate video since it's kind of a bunch of footage itself. So I had a great time there, but be sure to check that video out. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us here on the Allegheny Crossing. We'll see you next time.